Well, hello, guys. It's Danny Deals back with you once again. Thank you for tuning in to Un Poco Mas, the show where we give you just a little bit more on behalf of supervising producer Hurricane Lopez and executive producer Stock Heron. I think I reversed their roles, but in any case, they're all made up people. Welcome, 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 hello, and welcome, welcome, and hello. I have SoFi Bull right here along with me. SoFi Bull, go away. I can't have you weighting me down with this important information I'm trying to bring to all of my friends online. Guys, let's talk about the SoFi stock, ticker symbol SOFI. It is 9:30 a.m. Pacific time out here in beautiful sunny Los Angeles, California. I am spitting all over myself. I'm so excited. It's 12:30 out in NYC. Hope you guys are having a good lunch hour out there. Hope it's a great day wherever you are. Guys, the SoFi stock. Let me move my I always move the wrong thing. Let me move my giant head over here so that you can see this valuable information, guys. We are sitting up 66 cents or 11%. Very heavy volume, 88 million shares traded. Guys, just want to make a very quick update. The takeaway here is basically that the stock would have broken out much, much higher than this, but it is being heavily, heavily shorted again today. Guys, take a look at this. We have just passed the high we made at $6.50 just before earnings. Remember, that day the stock was absolutely obliterated by the shorts, FUD, dumpers, turds, pikers, grifters, and overall ne'er-do-wells, scoundrels, carpetbaggers, and sacks of dump. But these turds, in concert with Wedbush and their other friends in the media and analyst community, absolutely trashed the stock for like 3 days. And of course, remember we had the two downgrades from Wedbush within a couple days of each other with a rationale that made absolutely no sense. But once they dumped the stock all the way down here to below $4.50, we saw another pump and dump, came back, retested the same level again, and then we caught this here trend line in blue. We've moved up solidly since. Absolutely crashed through the both the short-term resistance line of the wedge and the long-term resistance line of the wedge. We've punched through that $6.50 mark that was the previous high on May 1st, and up we go. And even with all that, guys, even with all that move today, the only reason we're not up 20-25% today is that the shorts have absolutely completely dug in again. They've returned 2 million shares and borrowed 12 million. So the net borrowed change today is almost 10 million shares. The cost to borrow, believe it or not, the cost to borrow max spiked today to over 8%. You never ever see that on the SoFi stock. Usually there's so many shares, they always say there's way too many shares because of all the dilution. There's just a flood of shares. The stock can never go up. Well, let me tell you something, tough guy. The shares on loan have gone up. The days to cover have gone up. It's almost 7 days to cover, guys. I mean, look at this number. It was, 7 days to cover. This is no joke. Shorts have dug in. Cost to borrow again spiked over 8%. Utilization is at 100%. And that is the only reason this stock is not shot higher. Let's face facts, guys. This is not a run. All this here was complete artificial short attack planned by shorts and market makers in concert with analysts and media. That's a fact. There was nothing in this earnings report that should have dropped this stock 20-25%. It's an absolute fugazi. They got people to panic sell down here who bought here. They panic sold here. The shorts covered, reaccumulated, and then reaccumulated here. So the shorts, sold short up here and then reaccumulated down here. It's not super complicated. But the bottom line is, with the rug was pulled out from under these sharks because of the student loan issue. That has been the entire short thesis. has been the student loan issue. With the student loans coming back and high interest rates, more people are going to want to refi. And I would say, if I'm SoFi, get creative. Use this opportunity. Package a student loan refi buyout with a mortgage product for people that are well qualified. Wipe things all into one loan. Package a debt consolidation loan where you can refi credit cards, student loans, automobiles. Get creative to bring in these super high quality borrowers. Get them indebted to SoFi. Get them borrowing from SoFi. Get them saving with SoFi. Get them investing with SoFi. I know this is the whole idea, guys. This wheel strategy has not borne fruit yet, guys. This has not borne fruit. The strategy is just on the cusp of starting to work, and SoFi is already doing quite well. Could you imagine a company where they take away your primary product, your entire business model is just snatched away by government policy almost overnight, um, and you're expected to simply pick up the pieces, adapt, and overcome the challenge? That's exactly what SoFi has done. And guys, just wanted to bring you a quick update. Don't want to drone on and on forever, but the point is, guys, SoFi broke out yesterday. Right here, we broke through not only the 50-day moving average, but also two critical levels of resistance. Shorts are doing everything they possibly can to pull the stock back down to this level, keep the stock below the moving average, but it is going to be very difficult. The RSI is all the way up to 75. However, I don't think this thing's overbought at all, because again, you have to go back to before the earnings call and look at where the stock was and look at the trajectory of the stock. If you do that, you can see we're just starting where we should have been already. So the move hasn't even started yet. That's why the market makers, the shorts, are so incredibly desperate to hold this stock down, because they know as we get closer to net profit, institutions are going to come in and shorts are going to be burned at the stake. It's game over. The short thesis is and has always been faulty, flimsy bunch of crap when it comes to the SoFi stock. SoFi has the best management, the best, most diversified business model of any fintech company. Noto says we are going to be a top 10 financial institution. Look at the market cap of those institutions, folks. It isn't 5 billion. We're talking 100 billion. We're talking 100 billion plus. That's why the SoFi stock, if you're patient, if you have the vision, this is a long-term wealth builder. Tune out the FUD, tune out the shorts, tune out the collusion, tune out all the negativity, and understand what you own. Until their actual numbers show that the thesis is wrong, or that it's a fraud, or it's some kind of scam, don't worry about all the noise. Short sellers are massive turds, and turds stink. Okay? Turds stink. Shorts are turds. Don't worry about it. Guys, know what you own. The SoFi stock is being heavily shorted, but it doesn't matter because it's just too damn good a company. Time is 9:42 a.m. out here on the Pacific Coast. SoFi stock is up 74 cents or 12.23% on extremely heavy volume, about to pass 90 million shares traded for the day. Shorts are working absolutely desperately, but Noto has them in a box. I believe shorts have been trapped in this stock for a long time, and I know they've made money pushing it around, pushing it down, but I don't think they've ever made real money, because I don't think that many retail investors have dumped. I think it's been a big circle jerk, a big Mexican standoff where they keep shorting the stock and expecting the stock to fall apart under the weight of the, student loan deferments, and under the weight of interest rates, and under the weight of trying to change their business model so rapidly. But it just hasn't happened, because SoFi's rock solid. Their management is rock solid, and even though they do have too many unsecured personal loans right now, too big a part of the business, the diversification will come back in terms of mortgages, student loans, credit cards, travel, insurance. And I'm not even talking about Galileo and Technesis. Everybody's overlooked the fact that Noto said, they're talking with 12 major financial institutions about signing them up with Galileo. Think about the revenues. I've said many, many times, we have to wait for net profit, and that Galileo Technesis, that company will be worth more than the entire market cap of SoFi within 10 years. And I stand by that. I think, the Galileo company in a decade could be worth even more than SoFi, the company, because, it's the machine that builds the machine. They control the information, they control everything. Guys, Galileo is sort of that sleeper that people aren't talking about yet because it doesn't make a ton of revenue yet, but the margins on software, the margins on these type of software as a service, contracts, these are extremely profitable. There's a lot of cash flow there. And I know a lot of people think the dilution and we may have overpaid for these companies, but I think time will tell, and time will show that management made a good decision for the long-term investor. Guys, that's the SoFi stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. My name is Danny Deals. For executive producer Hurricane Lopez and supervising producer Stock Karen, we would like to thank you for tuning in to the Un Poco Mas show this afternoon. We would like to thank you for investing in the SoFi stock, and we will bring you another update when information and time permits. Until then, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. SoFi is up again right now, 68 cents or 11% on the day, being absolutely heavily shorted again today. Desperate to stop this breakout are the shorts and turds, but they are doing an epic fail right now. Bulls are firmly in control. Danny Deals is winning for once.